Hey everyone, just bear with me 2 seconds. I was supposed to be doing a live stream with Suzanne, one of our Busy Mum Tribe leaders, but we had a lot of technical difficulties. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to speak about something quickly that I was going to briefly touch on with Suzanne, but I'm going to go in depth with you right here because this is really something that does affect a lot of people, and I think more so, let's just share this, share publicly, and we're just going to share into one of my groups. Okay, so if any of my mums that are on here, come and say hi. We're going to be brief. A lot of my live streams are done quickly, not quickly, but just bearing in mind that I am dealing with busy mums. Now, social media has taken over the world, and so has everyone's promises, so has everyone's copy, so has everyone's taglines. And there is a huge amount of confusion with where to start when it comes to losing weight. And more so even for a busy mum who's already dealing with time management skills, extra stress, lack of sleep, and trying to, same thing, but trying to fit everything in around a busy mum life. So when it comes to taking action, there is a lot of confusion going on, and that is the reality of being a busy mum. And sometimes this confusion can stop mums from even starting, because it's yet another story that they tell themselves is, I'm so confused, I don't know where to start. Because they also may have, and I've met many mums along the way who have had this all or nothing approach. And if they can't do all of something, like the perfect 7-day shake diet or the perfect 6-week program that's going to deliver them the 5 or 10k promised loss, then they're not going to start. And that is the reality, and I totally understand it. And just bear in mind, we've been training mums now over 6 years, really busy mums. I've been in the industry over 12 years, and I've seen many of the same patterns come up. And I'm not arguing that all those feelings aren't real, because they are totally real. And what happens along the way, we then start to also create these stories that stop us from achieving our goals, and sometimes that can lead to guilt about not being perfect. It can lead to shame, it can lead to lack of self-love. So all of these things are real, but the key to approach for a busy mum is letting all of that go and making sure that you're doing something that suits your lifestyle. And when I mean that, the reality for a busy mum means that you shouldn't be joining a program that needs a gym 3 times a week, because the reality is you're just not going to make it if you don't have that time. And then the reality of joining a program that makes you count calories or weigh food, is that something that you want to be doing for you and the family? Probably not, because not to say that that doesn't work, but you want to be focusing on meals that you can share with your family. The reality of you doing an hour-long workout, is that sustainable? Well, of course it's not, because in your head you've just got no time. So simplifying your approach and your confusion needs to be about, okay, well, what is it that I can do? And if you can come in with that approach and be real and leave your excuses behind, you're going to be able to get results. And this is the reason why we have short workouts, 6 minutes, 12 minutes, 24 minutes, because that is sustainable for a busy mum. And each and every one of you has got 6 minutes. Everyone has. Most mums are scrolling through their phones for at least an hour a day these days. And then coming in an approach where you can have flexible meals. For me, you should be able to have a glass of wine, you know, a bit of chocolate, a night out. You know, that's the reality. That's how you're creating a lifestyle approach. And if you're not creating a lifestyle approach and you're coming in with this all or nothing mentality, then you probably will go from diet to diet. You probably will spend thousands of dollars on, you know, wasted gym memberships or programs that you just won't do. So the reality is, do something that suits your lifestyle. Okay, take away the confusion and really simplify what your needs are and what your pain barriers are. Because if your pain barrier is that you don't know where to start, then you need to reach out for help. You need to go to a professional who deals with busy mums. That's kind of my sales pitch there. And also, question them, and also find something that is sustainable to you. And then you're about, but Kelly, you know, will I get results? Of course you're going to get results. For most mums, it's about time management. It's about preparation. It's about sustainable rituals and routines. Because as long as you're creating those sustainable routines and rituals, you're going to get results. Sandra's just come on. Simple approach is the best. Your 8-week program works. Thank you, Sandra. And it is, a simple approach works for mums because it's not going to create any of that overwhelming feeling. But a big part of this also is education. Like some people, you know, like, oh, you know, I'm going to be left without. No food is left without. It's about management and education. And once you're creating that management and education around and that lifestyle approach, then you're not ever going to be left without. You know, if you're reaching for sugar every day, if you're relying on coffee, if you're relying on processed foods and your fear is cutting that out, I would be looking at the cause on why you're having to reach for that. And most of the time it's because you think you need it, because you need more energy. You think processed foods are easier because you've got no time. And that's just the story that you're telling yourself. Most mums don't need a huge amount of coffee. Most mums don't need processed foods because a lot of that's not going to have any nutrients in it that's going to give you more energy and more confidence. So, you know, it is really about like working through those excuses and, you know, actually saying, hold on, my kids don't need processed foods either. They need whole foods. They're the ones growing, their little brains are growing, and we've got a, you know, obesity epidemic. So parents, take responsibility. Stop allowing society, you know, to not let you move past where you're at. And, you know, we've had thousands of mums through the program so far. Hey, Alicia, that have got results. And if they can do it, so can you. All right, that's all I'm saying. If I can do it, so can you. If they can do it, so can you. And you've just got to believe in yourself, you know, self-belief and vision. That's why, you know, it's really important to have mindset management, you know, parts in there, you know, visioning your success, staying accountable, recreating your identity about yourself. And stop living in the past, because many mums do live in the past. They worried about what happened last week or the week before. They're still telling their neighbours about what they did the week before, or their best friends, and they're still stressing about it. When today is right now is the only time that we have. Tomorrow isn't here, yesterday's gone. So what is it you can do within this next hour to make you feel better? And when a mum feels better, they do better. And when they do better, they get results, and everyone else around benefits. So we will be talking to Suzanne this week, so we can get you know, her story and help inspire mums out there. She's one of our Busy Mum Tribe leaders. She's actually been with me 3 years now. You know, transformation isn't about 8 weeks. You know, I've invested so much money on coaches, my life changing. But you know what? You know, I'm 37 and I'm the happiest I've ever been. And you should be getting happier the older you get. You should really be knowing exactly what you want. You should be living a life that is fulfilled and healthy. You know, don't think of it as the other way, because you do deserve to feel amazing. So my 2 cents for the day, probably more than 2 cents because I'm good at talking. But have a great day, and we'll be speaking to a few more people this week to help you with your mindset as well. And I'll speak to you soon. See you later.